Good afternoon on this Saturday afternoon. And, the sun's shining. It's a very warm day, about 29 degrees outside, and very, very hot indeed. And hope everybody is well and having a great day at the moment. Before we get into the latest news, if you do like what you see, then please do smash that like. It really does help the channel up the search results. So do smash those likes. Thank you very much. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, then come and smash that subscribe. It is free to do so and join this wonderful community. Also, the bell notification that tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. If you want to join up as a member, it is 99p per month. And you can do that by clicking the join button. Also, and there may be a link in the chat as well, so you can click it on there to join for 99p. And if you want to make a donation, you can use the super chat. So hit the $ and do it that way. Right, let's get into the news. Right, so first of all, thing is, what we do know is, hopefully, early next week, then the deal for Sandro Tonali should be completed. It's all but done. Just a few little bits and pieces to do, medical and paperwork, and once that's done, that should be gone through. So hopefully the early part of next week, Sandro Tonali will become a Newcastle United player. So we'll keep an eye out for that one also. Right, a new name has come into the link today. Now, I don't think this, in my personal opinion, I can't see it happening. But there again, the thing is, people keep saying, "Oh, FFP, FFP." Now, we don't know how much how much we have got at our disposal to spend, flexibility-wise. So the thing is, at the end of the day, the owners know exactly what they can spend. So let's just think of that. They know what they're doing. The owners know what we can physically spend. We may be able to spend a lot more than people are actually thinking. So again, we will wait and see. So the name that's coming into the question, and I'm going to bring him up on screen as well. So bear with me while I bring him up. There we go. Now, according to Court Offside, Dusan Vlahovic is who we are looking at now. Eddie Howe wants to strengthen the front options of Isak and Wilson, and he is keen on Vlahovic. Now then, again, according to SofaScore, his valuation is about 68 million euros. So, are we going to be able to get him? That is the question. And look, I would love to have Vlahovic. I really would. I really would. But again, is it going to be? Is he going to come into the club? Who knows? But again, it's in courtoffside.com. Is it a reliable source? I'm not so sure. Basically, what they're saying is because we need to make reinforcements for the Champions League, and they're saying despite having Alexander Isak and Callum Wilson, with neither of them boasting Champions League experience, slightly how we'll look to bring in a new striker. And the latest reports are saying it is Vlahovic. He's only 23 and he signed from Fiorentina less than 2 years ago, but he's averaged around 1 goal every 3 games. So he's about 1 in 3 for Vlahovic. It's clear to see he's struggled to settle in and he's failed to live up to his £82 million price tag. He is looking to be in need of a new challenge to kickstart his career. I mean, look, let's not get around it. He is a good player, Vlahovic. He really is. I mean, last season for Juventus, he started 22 out of 27 games. He scored 10 goals and had 2 assists. His strengths are penalty taking, finishing, and direct free kicks. His weaknesses is his ball control. Again, I don't think this one's got legs in all honesty. And my opinion, I can't see this one happening. But if it does happen, then yeah, brilliant. That is just absolutely fantastic. So again, I'm not sure if this one will happen, but we just have to wait and see on that. We do. There is reports going around that Dan Ashworth and Steve Nixon are still in Italy at this present time, as they are trying to find other targets, including the guy we brought up last night, Federico Chiesa. Yes, he's had a couple of injury hit seasons, but there's no doubt in this lad's talent. This lad has an absolute talent. And he not only can he play up front, but he can play as a winger. And he's very direct. And he likes the pressing game as well. So he falls right into that category of pressing the opposition. Like we like to do the pressing intensity. This is right up his street. I think if we did get him, this will be a hell of a signing. Now, would this mean if he comes, that means ESM goes? Does ESM stay? That's the thing. That's the big question. So again, Chiesa, I would have him definitely, because I think there is a great player in there. Maybe it's just been unlucky with injuries. That's the thing. Maybe it's just been unluckiness. It depends what the coaching methods are and the training methods are at Juventus. That's the thing. He could come to Newcastle and not have, he might get a knock, but he might not be out for too long. Do you know what I mean? So, again, 35 million, I think it's a goer. And do you know what? Let's hope. I would take him definitely without a shadow of a doubt. So that's on Federico Chiesa. Theo Hernandez, who we are currently looking at as well, another left back. People are saying, are we realistically going to do this one? Because he's going to cost a lot of money, about 60 million. But again, it's one of those. If AC Milan, for instance, want ESM, could there be a deal? Player plus cash. Who knows? So again, this is a one to watch. And you've probably seen on Twitter, photos circulating around Twitter. He's relaxing with his girlfriend his partner, like girlfriend, wife. I don't know if he's married or not, but anyway, and they're having a holiday together on a yacht by the looks of it. So yeah. There's talk. I mean, look, all the transfer talk going around, it's going to be crazy, isn't it? I mean, look, outgoings as well. We need to get rid of some of these players to get them off the wage bill. Ryan Fraser's one. He will definitely be gone in the summer. There is no shadow of doubt that he will definitely be gone in the summer. He's got no future at Newcastle. Eddie Howe made that plain. He's got no future. So again, I can see I can see him going, in all honesty. So So Ryan Fraser should be going out the door in the summer. The only problem is it's getting somebody to take him permanently. That's the problem. Norwich have been linked with him on loan. Really, we need to be getting rid of these players, not keeping them. Get rid, So it's another one, a case of obviously we just have to wait and see. As we all know by now, the deal with Chris Ward, he has absolutely left the club now. He is now a Nottingham Forest player. And well done again for Newcastle to get a lot of money for him. And, makes that transfer fee of 25 million not looking that bad now. So, yeah, well done on that one also. But, Also, there is talk around Jamal Lascelles. Now, apparently, Luton Town are interested in taking Lascelles on a permanent basis. Again, I think that would be a great move if Lascelles left the club and went to somewhere like Luton Town. I think that would be a great move for him. In all honesty, he's been a great servant to the club. We know he's not Champions League quality, and again, it's just one of those. I think it's time for Lascelles to move on. But when we let Lascelles go, we're going to have to make sure we've got a replacement, because it's no good letting Lascelles go and not having a replacement for him. So we need a replacement. Now, Joachim Andersen's been mentioned. I mean, yes, he's not a bad defender, but, again, his valuation's over 30 million. No disrespect, but you could go to Ajax, and there is a defender there called Jurien Timber, and he's only 22. and you can get him for around about 30 million quid. So again, you know, and he's young, he's 22. Anderson's 27. That's the thing. And if you want to have a young centre back partnership that's going to grow and be the centre halves for the next 10 years, like Arsenal did in the mould of like Adams and Steve Bold, we need to get around that and have like somebody similar age to Botman. I mean, to Todibo, Jean-Claire Todibo, he's still being touted as a signing. Again, we just need to get another right centre back in, and that's what we need to do. They're saying, obviously Mark Waite of Palace, he could be going to Tottenham. And if we're after Anderson, they're short of defence. Now they're going to look at Per Shears, who is in Italy. And again, he's another one apparently we did look at, but we haven't followed up our interest. Now, in all honesty, I would rather have this lad than Joachim Anderson. He plays for Torino. I think he's a terrific defender. He's 23 years of age. He's Dutch as well, Per Shears. And, last season in Serie A, he played 28 out of 30, didn't score any goals, registered 2 assists as a centre-back. So again, another one came through the Johan Cruyff School, and then obviously went on to go to Torino. So, I mean, look, another guy that's gettable. They're talking about maybe 30 million for him. Again, 23 years of age, right sat, 6'3". Could have a Dutch pair in there with him and Botman, and he's not a bad centre half either. So again, there's another option. But who knows? We don't know what the club are looking for. We don't know who they're getting in or whatever. So again, there could be some more surprises next week. Who knows? And I think somebody did mention that on the 1st of July, I think the FFP resets again. So, again, it's all there. So let's see what happens. It could be a busy week next week. The rumours around Szoboszlai. I think if we sign Szoboszlai, that puts to bed Maddison, I think, in all honesty. Some people are saying maybe we should go for Maddison over Szoboszlai, because is Szoboszlai going to be good enough for the Premier League where Maddison's Premier League ready? I can see the point on that one. But the thing is, Szoboszlai is young guy, he's 22. Again, it's a one to watch. Also, there's still talk around us offering a deal for Adrien Rabiot, who's out of contract at the end of this month. Again, the only problem with Rabiot is you've got to deal with his mother, who's his agent, and apparently she is a hard taskmaster. So, again, that's another rumour that's flying about also. Another player that could be on his way out in Newcastle will be this guy called Darlow. Yes, I mean, look, Darlow's been okay for us. He's done what, and he did have that good start the season under Steve Bruce. But then, after that Man U game, and then when Dubravka got fit, he got dumped out of the team, even though he played so well. So again, he could be going out. Some people are saying Hull City, some people are saying Leeds United are touted with an interest in him as well. So again, there could be plenty of interest for him. And, I think it's time he moved on. And, wish him well if he does go, and wherever he goes to, and let's hope we just pick up a few million for him. So who knows? He's a great keeper for the Championship, that's for sure. And whoever gets him will have a good keeper on hands. Hull City won him because the fans absolutely loved him for what he done there. He is a good keeper all round. So yeah, he's definitely another one that has to go. One rumour that has gone very quiet and is this guy, Felix Mecha. Now, we know he's pronounced N-Mecca, or people pronounce it N-Mecca, but he's actually pronounced Mecha. The N is silent. So, Felix Mecha, the young lad at Wolfsburg, ex-Man City. Again, he's a defensive midfielder. I can't see this one happening now, because now we've got, Tonali potentially coming in next week, and we also have Longstaff. So basically, I can't see this one happening now. I think this one is probably dead. But again, who knows? It could just automatically start back up, and he could be there as backup as well. So again, you've got to have strength and depth. So who knows? But we've not heard anything for a while, so I think we can presume this one is off now. So, but maybe that was just a rumor. I mean, look, I had to laugh at one rumor going around. I mean, I don't know how true it is, but apparently, Kim and Jay were still looking at him, and apparently we're ahead of Man U in the queue for him now. Again, how true is that? We don't know. His release clause comes active next Saturday on the 1st of July until the 15th of July, where he can be bought for £46 million. I think it's a bargain, because he's one hell of a centre-half, and yes, I would have him at Newcastle without a shadow of a doubt. But is this one going to happen? I'm not so sure. But again, it's all just rumours, It's just fantastic. It's great to have all these rumours and all these great players linked to the club, because, this is what we enjoy. This is what we love to see. Under the previous regime, it was boring, because we'd just seen every other club buy players, and we were like, well, who are we getting? And then last day of the window, we couldn't even get Hamza Chowdhury over the line, could we, for God's sake? So, the club's on a different path now compared to previous, and, it's on a better path. And talking about that, I mean, look, we all saw the Yasser Al-Rumayyan video that he done on NUFC TV yesterday, or whenever he did it. The guy loves Newcastle. You can see it all over his face. He's proud. He's proud of it. Loves being in charge of the football club. Obviously wants to make the club better. And, he says, even though I don't have my strip on, he says, but it's underneath my jacket. And then he showed his jacket, and it's black and white stripes with a Newcastle badge on inside his jacket. What an absolute brilliant jacket that is. And that must have cost some money to get that designed. Although he's not short of a few quid, is he? So I suppose he's fine on that one. But yeah, I mean, look, the guy loves the place, and you can see how much it means to him. And the thing is, Saudis don't like second best. So we're out there to succeed, and we're out there to win things. And I can see that happening very, very soon, hopefully. Just one final thing. Now, there's a lot of talk going around, and we saw it from Villa Watch yesterday, putting it on there. If Newcastle sign Neves from Saudi Arabia, the Premier League need to look into this. Also, the way the Saudis are signing these Chelsea players, the Premier League need to look into this. And this is according to Villa Watch, who is an absolute tool, in all honesty. Now then, go back to the purchase of Chelsea. When Chelsea got taken over by Todd Bowley, after Abramovich had all his assets frozen, because he was, part of Putin's regime and all this. Now then, because when Todd Bowley came in, he had all the directors' tests and everything to go through. The Premier League knew then that a company that he was involved with was also partly owned by PIF, but it was allowed through. So anybody out there, like not us fans, but obviously opposition fans, saying, oh no, this needs to be checked, or any reporters, do your research. Go back and look at what the Premier League accepted for Chelsea's bid. Because the thing is, if there was any links that PIF were in charge of Chelsea, there's no way it would have gone through. So PIF have got their hands or fingers in a lot of pies, and a lot of companies have got PIF in them. Facebook, Twitter. So they've all got them. They've all got it. So the thing is, PIF have got their fingers in a lot of pies. And the thing is, the FA, the Premier League, allowed that to go through because they knew there was no interference or direct ownership from our owners to Chelsea. So, these people need to go back and do their research and look into it a bit more. But that's all I've got to say on that one. Anyway, coming to the end of this stream. This is a pre-recorded stream, by the way. If you have enjoyed it, then please do smash that like. It really does help the channel. So do smash that like. Thank you very much. And it does help it push towards the top of the search settings. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, come and join this amazing community we have here by hitting that subscribe button, and also that bell notification tells you when I'm live for a pre-record or any upcoming shows. Also, if you do want to become a member, it is 99p per month. Just hit the join button to become a member. And once the membership base builds up, we will be doing regular monthly draws. So do keep an eye out for that. So every month there will be a draw with a different prize. And yeah, so that's what we will be doing on this channel. And also, if you do want to make a donation, just click on the $sign, and you can do it that way as well on Super Chat or Super Stickers as well. So there we go. Anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say today. Just on a little bit of latest news that's just floating about, and you know, but whatever you're doing on your Saturday afternoon, do enjoy whatever you are doing. And if you're having a barbecue, take care in this weather because of, you know, fires and things like that. Be safe. But just remember, the future's bright. The future is definitely black and white. And until the next show, take care, whatever you're doing. And I will see you very, very soon. And it's away the lads.